us right now is the Chancellor, Joseph Gotch Johnson. And so, first of all, Doc, first of all, you're looking smooth over here. I got to tell you that here. I got to tell you that. First and foremost, so how long you been Chancellor?
Well, it's been about 3 years now. Right. I was interim, and then, of course, altogether about 3 years.
What we have seen, of course, and we cover these stories all the time in terms of what is happening with HBCUs, the impact when it comes to students with enrollment. How are you faring after all the trauma, let's just be honest, HBCUs went through when it came to the change in the financial aid under the Obama administration?
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Martin. It's a pleasure to have you on our campus, by the way, and I've been a long-time fan of yours. Tom Joyner and all of that. I've seen you guys in post, long ago. So again, we thank you. It's always been a challenge, particularly for HBCUs. As you know, a large percentage of our students are always on Pell Grant. That's known. And usually, most of them are, first-generation students. And so we rely heavily on Pell and other federal sources of money. So whenever these things are challenged, we are challenged. Here at NCCU, we've been very fortunate. We consider ourselves a premier HBCU because of our brand. We do attract students. For the last 3 years, we have been growing. Right now, our enrollment stands at about 8,200 plus students. And last year, our graduate program grew by 10%. And as you know, we have a premier law school. And then, of course, we also have 2 major research centers on our campus. Biopharmaceutical Research Institute, right, where we do drug discovery. And then we have the Biomedical Biosciences Research Institute on our campus where we do cancer research. So we are a major institution, and we've been drawing students. We have not experienced, a decline in enrollment, but we can always use additional funding. So we are pleased to have the extension of the 2-year extension for summer Pell. That's been very helpful to us, but that needs to be on an ongoing basis. We had a bit of a slight challenge with Title III. We are thankful for all of those who rally around our institutions and got that money approved. We got an increase in it. We hope that will continue. A lot of our schools rely on Title III funding. So there are other sources of fund that we need to make sure that federal funds that we need to make sure that we continue to receive because of the high level of need for our students.
And we're also seeing, of course, folks understand, many HBCUs, that, look, the competition for students is also fierce. And so how are you also letting your folks know how critically important it is to market the university, to market your professors, to market those individuals and say, look, when you come here are, award-winning professors who are doing this and doing this and doing this, because that's also what also is attractive to students.
Absolutely. I mean, you have you put your finger on it. We can no longer take our students for granted. Many of our students now do have options. They can go to PWIs, and in order for us to be competitive, we have to tell our stories. We offer things that students can find anywhere. We prepare our students culturally, psychologically, emotionally. We attend to all of that. We also have award-winning programs, academic programs. And as you mentioned, we have very, very high caliber faculty and staff. So our institutions are increasingly spending money on marketing and communications. And we have a special budget for that here. You will see us on billboards as you travel 40 and 85. We are also heavily engaged in Facebook and other forms of social media, whereby we can reach the students. So we have we also have a lot of publications that come out of NCCU where we tell our stories. And you are right. We have to be sure that our students know that our institutions can compete, and we are competing. We're just not just an HBCU. We are comprehensive institutions like you find as well. So we are mounting an aggressive recruitment. Here at NCCU, we receive over 15,000 applications a year. We can't take them all, but we are out there, and you are correct. We need to be able to tell our stories, and we're doing so.
I created hashtag HBCU Giving Day as a way to encourage folks to give to HBCUs, but also alumni. What is your alumni giving in terms of percentage?
Right now, we're doing very well. We're about 12% right now,
which is a very high for a lot of HBCUs.
Exactly right. Which is it's very high for HBCUs, but when you actually look at numbers, that's percentage.
Right.
We're doing better in numbers, than percentage. So. It's good. It could be better, and all credits due to our alumni. They are giving. They're doing the best that they can, and as you know, scholarship is our number one priority for the reasons that I've given earlier to you. Our students are working. More than 75% of them are engaged in either half-time or full-time employment. So we do need scholarship money. The other types of needs that we have that we don't talk about enough is infrastructure needs, because most of our campuses are aging. And for instance, here, we were established in 1910. We're 100 plus years. Many of the buildings on our campuses are old, and they do require repair and renovations. And so we need to set money aside to be sure that we can keep conducive facilities that are decent, that provide an atmosphere for learning for our students. So yes, we need scholarship, and we thank you for establishing, that initiative for us. We can do more, and we talk to our alumni, and they're doing well, but we can do better in those areas.
Well, that was one of the reasons why, again, when I've spoken a lot of HBCU campuses, and I've done my shows from there because one is free publicity, and again, for people who don't know the story. And so I'm certainly glad to be here. Looking forward to chatting with the students tonight, and certainly good luck in all that you're doing here.
Well, we appreciate you coming here. We thank you for coming to visit with our students. They are waiting for you. They're excited to see you, and we know that you will motivate and challenge them.
All right. Well, I certainly appreciate it, Doc. Thank you so very much.
You want to check out Roland Martin Unfiltered? YouTube.com/Roland S. Martin. And subscribe to our YouTube channel. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real. It's Roland Martin Unfiltered. See that name right there? Roland Martin Unfiltered. Like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's YouTube.com/Roland S. Martin. And don't forget to turn on your notifications so when we go live, you'll know it.